Okay, so let's break down that apology video to Ryan Anderson. In 10 seconds, she's the victim, she's the victim, she's the victim. Manipulation, narcissistic tactics, she's the victim. He was wrong, she's the victim. Sorry. That was the video. 10 minutes of her blaming him for her behavior. Not only did she use her postpartum because her life changed dramatically in one day. Not that she, regrets having her daughter, but her life just changed drastically in one day and just out of nowhere. Like she didn't have a whole affair, plan the pregnancy, and know she was having a baby. Consequences of your own actions doesn't apply to her. Like it just boom, I had a bump and boom, I had a baby and didn't know what happened and my whole world exploded. That's what she said. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Not only that, she is very disappointed in him and she cannot believe the man that he has turned into. Because he spoke up once since she left. Mind you, she left him 50 days after she got out of prison. 50 days. So she was already having a emotional affair on the phone with Ken. Think about this, 50 days. She left and abandoned him and her dog that he did not want, that she wanted, that she made him feel guilty for because she said he was acting like Dee Dee. She never was allowed to have pets. But in the crime scene photos, it is so crazy. The kitty litter box was so gross and nasty, and she did have pets. But that apology, she used that postpartum like that is his problem. Girl, it's not his problem anymore. You're divorced. She leaned on him during those times that she and Ken weren't getting along, which makes me think there might have really been a breakup that Lifetime covered up. Just saying. I wouldn't put it past them. And also, Ken and Rod almost, Ken and Rod. Ken and Christy almost got a divorce. Don't be saying that, Gypsy. There's lots of gals out there that like Rod. He's a good looking dude. But I'd be terrified you would take me out. That's a red flag for a lot of women. Be careful what you say, because Christy probably don't appreciate that either. But anyways, back to Ryan. He broke her trust. You don't get that trust now. You broke his trust the day you stepped out of prison and started talking to Ken. Not only did you get on here and double down and threaten him after you released his medical information, you threatened him. You told him to seek therapy. Right after you did the USC Ice Bucket Challenge, all in the name of mental health, and you challenged Ken Euchre to do the challenge. Has he, Kenan, did you do that challenge yet? I haven't seen that. Anyways, so gross. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, and she's sorry that he fell in love with a piece of crap like her. I agree, but that wasn't what she really meant. She was manipulating to make him feel bad for her so that he keeps his mouth, so that he doesn't say anything else, because she's terrified he's going to say more. She's big scared. You will never convince me she's not. Those texts were sacred, she said. I got a little bit of advice for you. Secret conversations, especially with an ex, is cheating. So when you and Ken are on the outs, you go to Ryan and you keep him as your little backup, because you need that. You have to have sausage. It's literally all you think about. God, let's not get into the toothbrush videos and barbecue sauce and peanut, pretty much telling him it's his fault for everything that she's done, and she drugged this man globally for the past 6 to 8 months, and he speaks up about his life. She says she won't silence him in anything he does or whatever. You don't have the right to. You have no say in his life. You're an ex for a reason, and you chose that. You chose to get pregnant. You chose to have a baby. You chose to have an affair. You chose all of this, not him. He doesn't get to be your comfort anymore. You don't get to turn to him and expect him to show you the same love and loyalty he did when you destroyed that man. You broke him. You really broke him. I feel bad for him. I could never understand why a guy would write a girl in prison or a female write a male in prison who took someone's life anyways. There's got to be something there. And Ken, are you in the room with us? If you ain't running, I don't know, buddy. It says a lot about you too.